Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am here to try something. I cut some diagonal fabric for someone today that bought it off eBay. But I also have this diagonal and I thought this one is more colorful. I thought I would try it with this and we're going to see what we can do. So this is specifically a cool way, I hope, to use fat quarters. I want to say I'm going to be cutting 18-inch squares. Now, sometimes if you buy fat quarters from a manufacturer, because I know this, because I buy from wholesalers all the time, they are not always generous. I've had some that are even cut crooked and don't quite make 18 inches. If you ever shop my exclusive sales, always read the descriptions in the listing, because if I bought fat quarters from a wholesaler, I will say it was pre-cut by them and not a generous cut. Even though some might be, I'd rather, let you guys know there's a chance that it's not generous. If I cut them myself, they will be generous. You'll easily get 18 inches. Since I just cut these, they're generous. I'm going with 18 inches. So we're going to cut an 18-inch square out of each of these. And to me, the easiest way to do that is just to fold it. Make sure my selvage is straight. Let me do it this way. So I have my selvage down there. And I'm just going to cut and make sure I get all the selvage off. And then I'm cutting on the 18-inch line. So we know we have 18 this way. Now we're going to open this and do the same in the other direction. Just line that up. And on the 18. Now I'm going to do the same on the other one. Now I have two 18-inch squares, and we are going to make 8 half-square triangles out of this. Now, whatever we do here, and however it turns out, should work with any diagonal fabric. I'm letting the diagonal do its thing, and I hope it does something wild and crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting these together, but I want them in a way that it's going to do something wonkier than what we might imagine. I don't know. Okay, so see, the lines are going the same way this way. We want that. See, it's all going in the same direction. But this is face up and this one's going to be face down. Now we can see, if you could see through the fabric, they're in opposite directions. The way you know that you got it right is flip a corner and we can see we have lines going this way, lines going that way. So that's correct, at least for what I'm trying to do. Now what we need to do is draw a line on the diagonals. If you don't have a ruler long enough, you could fold and press, and then in the other direction, fold and press. And then you would have pressed lines in the diagonal. Once we get our lines there, we're going to go to the machine and sew on each side of each line. And I happen to have a long enough ruler, and it doesn't matter what you use. Ooh, my ruler is not even quite making it, but that's all right. I can do this. And it doesn't matter what you use because we are going to be cutting on that line. So I'm just going to use a pen. And this way also. Kind of hard to see my blue line in this direction, but I can see it. It happened that it landed on a blue line. Blue pen, blue line. Okay, I'm going to the machine. I'm just going to sew 1/4 of an inch on each side of the line, and here too. I know it's hard to see, but I have my sewn lines, and I happen to use black thread on the top, white in the bottom. That's what's in there. That's what I'm going with. Let me straighten you out a little bit. So now we're going to cut on the line we drew in both directions. Where on earth did I put that big-ass ruler? How can that be gone? Here it is. On the drawn line. And in the other direction too. Now I can switch to my shorter ruler, and we need to cut in half. Pretty much the easiest way, just fold it over and you can finger press. And you're just going to cut from the finger press to the tip. Same here. I'm going to just fold and finger press. Finger press mark to the tip. Now we're going to have 8 half square triangles. This is so easy. But now let's see if it worked the way I wanted. And it did. Oh my God, see, we have lines going in opposite directions. I love this. Let me go press them all. Check it out. You get 4 half square triangles where the yellow fabric is vertical and this melon, I think is what Lorelei actually calls it, is horizontal. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you get 4 where the yellow is horizontal and the melon is vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that cool? Do you know how easy that was? Now let's measure and see what we have. Like 8 1/4, a little bit more maybe. Same. I would trim them down to 8 inches. You would have 8 8-inch squares. Now there's various ways that you can put these together. Let's say we have 2 yellow verticals pointing in. And then let's do the melon verticals pointing in. That's cool. Or we could do the horizontal in the opposite color. Oh, that's weird. That's cool. It like continues on, but there's different colors. So there's just all kinds of things that you could do. I'm just showing you a couple of things. That's super cool. And you can play with it. And that's all I wanted to show you. 8 8-inch squares out of 2 fat quarters. Really. It's so easy. I'm going to hang on to these for a little bit, because I just don't feel like setting up a whole auction right now. I guess that's it for now. I just wanted to show you this. I know I've done something similar, but I didn't feel like revisiting all of that. So I just thought I would try again. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.